Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch a Movie. I'm Mike, and I've got another Scream update for you. That was a weird one. That came from a strange place deep inside my cockles. With a real, probably real, mostly far more real than a lot of other stuff that comes out about Scream, real news update for Scream. The big news today is that Production Magazine... the big news today is that... I cut my hand off. The big news today is that Production Magazine, Production Weekly, it's a magazine that comes out, not a magazine, but a trade that comes out that people have to pay for to subscribe to, and it gives them news about upcoming movies. It's pretty legit. It's a pretty legit thing that happens for, like I said, people have to pay for it, so you know it's real. But no, in all seriousness, this is as far as I've always understood and seen, it's a pretty legit ass thing. So, MC Hammer, it's too legit to quit. I want to thank Kay for sending this over to me, who subscribes to it and sent me this. This is wild, man. It is... I'll just read it to you verbatim. It says, Untitled Scream Spinoff is a feature film that's going to be going into development in 2025, and it lists the producer as Kevin Williamson, which you'll notice Kevin Williamson was the producer of Scream 5, of Scream 6 as well. He's not currently listed as a producer of Scream 7, but there's also not a lot of information exactly about Scream 7. I don't know if because he's directing now, he won't be also executive producer. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if it means anything or not. You could look into this and say, well, the past two films that Radio Silence directed, Kevin Williamson produced. He's directing Scream 7. Maybe since Melissa Barrera is not involved at all with the Scream situation, if they do a spinoff, since it will be a spinoff, Melissa Barrera would obviously most likely have nothing to do with it anyway. So you could, if so facto, carry the two. Imagine a world where Radio Silence returns to direct this spinoff. But what is this spinoff about? And why? Why did you have those 2 extra drinks last night? I don't know. I'd like it if you minded your own business. But here's the question. It says a spin-off, here's the story. A spin-off of the Scream franchise centering on Hayden Panettiere's character, Special Agent Kirby Reed, the sole teenage survivor of the second Woodsboro murders, known as the Woodsboro Massacre Remake, the highest body count and most violent massacre of all the Ghostface killing sprees. I do find the wording on this really weird. It just kind of sounds a little bit like someone who really, really loves Scream 4 and would like to get that the fuck across to you people, because if you read it just the way it's written, it's like, known as the Woodsboro Massacre Remake, the highest body count and the most violent massacre of all Ghostface killing sprees. I really fucking love Scream 4, guys. The focus on that just seems a little bit weird. But hey, again, it's in Production Weekly, so I'm going with it, Jim. And so this has been rumored for a while. A lot of people wanted to see this, a movie focused specifically on Kirby Reed, on Hayden Panettiere. I think she was great in Scream 6, but she wasn't given a whole lot to do. So, you know, so there was nothing wrong with it at all. It was nice to see her back. Could this be like a prequel explaining how she became an FBI agent? She did make a quip in there about, you know, following the Ghostface murders. For all we know, maybe there was another Ghostface attack that wasn't mentioned. It was the FBI. It could have been kept hush-hush. There could be a whole Ghostface situation that happened with her beforehand. But if you do that, you're pretty much taking the wind out of the suspense sails. If we go into a Scream movie knowing that she survives, which we kind of are because it's a spinoff, unless it's a one-time spinoff where she dies at the end and they give her this big, beautiful send-off. So you could say that. So I'm definitely against a prequel idea. Because if you know the main star survives, it just takes the suspense out of the thing. And we're already going to go into spinoff territory. Now, are they milking the teat a little bit too much? I don't know. I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? I'm fine with it, you know? Give us all the Scream you can get. I love that shit. I brush my teeth to it. Given the recent news, I should probably stop get him to the Greek so often. But you know what? It's a funny fucking movie. And I don't care how many bottles of lube P. Diddy has in his house. I don't have to stop enjoying the things that I love because people out there doing freak-offs in the streets like a bunch of sickos. Have you guys seen this mask, by the way? Check this out. That is cool as shit. Found it at Walmart for $6. Real nice. $6, man. It's like old man Ghostface. I think it's by Fun World, too. They even have that mouth. Oh, 2 fingers? Okay. Anyways, I just thought that was cool. I thought that you Scream fans would enjoy it. But I'm pumped about it, dude. I'd love to see this character. Her character in Scream 4 was so good, in my opinion, and so interesting, and one of the best parts about that movie for sure. So I would love to see them do that character justice. You realize when you have something special, and you've already got these other storylines going on, and if you put her in a regular Scream movie that's going to be, well, what about this? What about Sydney? What about that? You give her own spin-off movie. Pretty cool idea, I think, as well. And again, guys, I just want to say one more time for the cheap sheets. You know it's a cheap seats. You know that it is a requirement in every fucking Scream video I do, just to piss people off, if for nothing else, that I have to tie it to Stu somehow. And does this not somehow also lend the idea to the cult of Stu, where there's multiple Ghostface and he's the ringleader controlling it, because he, yes, is still fucking alive. Get it up! I'm really excited about it. I don't know if that'll be the case or not, but imagine if they tie these two movies together and he was running that as well, too. Just throwing that in there to piss you off, and because I think it would be cool. God damn it. So, moving on, what do you guys think about that? Are you happy about this movie? Do you think they're milking the teat a little bit too much? And what do you think about it? I think it's a pretty cool idea. I'm excited for it, and I move to strike. I also move on to the next topic today, which this one's pretty fucking cool. Mortal Kombat 1 added Ghostface to the video game of Mortal Kombat, and you can fight with him, and there's this video here showing his fatality, which is so nasty. There's so much ripping, and so much tearing, and so many gloopity noises that are happening while this is going on. It's violent. I had no idea this video games had gotten this fucking violent. It's nasty, Jim. But it's cool. It looks awesome. And they even do the double Ghostface from Ghostface 6, Scream 6, knife swallow. And you can hear them like, knife swallow. I'm dying inside. We'll have the time of our lives, although we're dying inside. And then they swipe the... I look like I'm just jerking two dudes off at once. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe I am. Who knows what I do with my hands underneath the screen when no one's looking. What? That comes out on September 24th, and yeah, I don't even play games very much, but I might button mash the fuck out of that thing for a few minutes. That sounded like a sexual innuendo. I have one more news story for you guys, and that is back to not reality, which is the world that we live on Twitter, which is not real, and nothing that happens there matters. So, Melissa Barrera posted this thing, and I don't know what honestly, I've dealt with these people so much in my personal time that I can't possibly imagine the dumb shit that's going on with this situation, because I just know how fucking weird these people can be. A bunch of people, for some weird reason, after Scream 5, took Melissa Barrera, and they were shitting on her after Scream 5, saying she wasn't good enough, she wasn't the new Sydney. I always thought she was great. I liked her a lot. I've always been a Melissa Barrera score as far as that stuff goes. You know the stuff that happened with Scream 6, with Spyglass and all that. No need to go back into that hot horse shit mouth. And whatever happened here, she felt the need to post this. Very sad to hear about some stuff going on Twitter, or whatever that horrible app is called now. That's why I'm not on it anymore, and never will be again. Just for all you who support me out there, don't believe everything you read. There are fake screenshots out there of chats with me. I don't chat with fans on socials, and this just corroborates that I'm right in not doing so. Unless it comes from my mouth or my Instagram, it's probably not true. Love meeting y'all and chatting at cons. Most interactions seem genuine, and it breaks my heart to see people being deceitful. I've told everyone that asked me in Cincinnati that I won't be doing cons for a while, and had to pull out of Rhode Island, sadly. Looking forward to hopefully continue to meet y'all in the future. Love, Mel. Well, first off, all right, your name's Melissa. I'm just kidding. How sad is that? Like, seriously. These people glom onto some weird fucking thing, and they make it their entire personalities and turn into batshit freako fucking weirdos on the internet. And they're all attacking and trying to, like, internet murder people over having a different take than them on the Melissa Barrera thing, or wanting to see Scream 7, or whatever it is. Why am I doing this with my fucking hands? And it's just ridiculous, dude. These people, for those of you who don't know, because you live a life, there's these psychos on the internet with Scream accounts that, not all of them, of course, but they make that none of them ever show their face, because you don't trust anyone that doesn't show their fucking face. Can we just start there? But anyways, there are always random ass accounts. They're Ghostface icons, usually Scream 4, weirdly enough, or Melissa Barrera, the Stan accounts or whatever, that attack people. They're 12-year-olds. They're fucking 12 and 13-year-olds. But I imagine one of them did something weird. Dude, there's people that post weird-ass videos, like filming her at cons, like while they give her presents, and just stare at him like, we're filming you. Your mother and I worked hard on these beads. Tell us, do you like? And it's just so fucking creepy. Like, I get fandom, and I'm not saying that everybody that ever films somebody at a con when they give them a present's a fucking weirdo. I'm just saying just the whole vibe around Melissa Barrera is fucking crazy. Let that girl live her life, you know what I mean? It's so sad she had to pull out of cons because people are being fucking weirdos. And stop it. Stop being a fucking weirdo, you fucking weirdos. And that is the Scream update of the day. I feel like that second coffee went straight to the fucking brain. And I apologize if that was really annoying for you. And now you've experienced post-coital. with me. That's usually what it goes like, too. Sorry if that was weird. I'm gonna go to the bathroom now. I love your all's fucking faces. I hope you have an amazing day. Make sure you subscribe, click the bell, all that shit for weird-ass videos like this one every time we get a Scream Halloween Big Horror News update. Big Horror...
Hello, listener. Do you like scary movies? What's your favorite scary movie? Well, Jay and Mike like scary movies, too. You should go and subscribe to their podcast, We Watched a Movie. Because if you don't, I'll gut you like a... Well, I think you get the idea. Enjoy yourselves while you still can.